We got the Seadoo Sportster 1800 here, year 2000 with an M2 Mercury drive. If you're ever curious about it, let's go over it. All right, sir, tell us everything we need to know.
Everything you need to know. Well, how about we start right in the back here. On the back, below the diving deck here, which I call it, there's a ladder to get out of the water.
Oh yeah, you just pull that sucker out.
That clip off it.
Yep.
And, the ladder comes out.
Done.
In the engine compartment, there's a total on-off switch that kills everything.
Yep.
If you're working on the motor or doing anything.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing you need to know about is this. This is the oil, special mercury oil has to go in this. You keep this reservoir down here pretty full. There's quite a bit in it now. That pumps it up to here. And you want to make sure every time you start it that there's a little bit of smoke. Because it's a two-stroke engine.
Yes.
So it takes it a while till it warms up. If there isn't any smoke, then you got a problem with these when you start them.
Okay.
It means that you might not be getting oil in the gasoline.
Okay, and what helps get the oil in the gasoline?
Well, there's a pump.
And that pump is good and it's working fine.
Oh yeah, it's working fine.
And you just got to keep this reservoir. What kind of oil is it that goes in here?
It's in that book I gave you. It's a special mercury oil.
And you just can buy that anywhere?
Any marina.
Okay, all right.
But there's snuff in it for some time.
Yeah?
So
there is. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's kind of the back end here.
So remember, you got to open up this thing. Press really good on it. Press hard, and you got to pull this so the back hatch actually opens up. And now that is where the light is. And where does that plug in?
That plugs in right here.
And that's the DC, and it just connects to the battery. Where is the battery?
Over there.
The battery's there. How's the marine battery doing?
It's good. It's pretty new.
Everstart, it's good. And the what is that? The water, the bilge pump is working good.
Yeah, it works good.
And once we take this out, we'll see the plugs. The plug in the back that you gotta like undo. Is there a plug you gotta undo?
There's two to drain the boat.
Drain the boat?
It's out of the water. I put them in. One time I put a boat in without putting those plugs in.
Oh shit!
It filled right up.
They're safe, don't they?
It tends to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any tips in the engine or anything? Like where's the spark plugs and stuff?
They're all down, 3 on each side.
3 on each side in the back.
Now you have to fog those in the winter. When you put the boat away, you have to. They call it fogging it.
What does that mean?
You take each one out, and you have a spray that you put in
into the actual area where they.
That's right, and then you turn over the flywheel.
Yep.
With a little rope by hand.
Yep.
With that switch, make sure that switch is off.
Yep. That switch has to be off when you're doing any engine work.
Put the plugs back in for the winter.
And then put the plugs. But you actually have to do that. You got to put some spray in. There's some spray you buy.
A lot of people take them into a marina and just have them done.
Oh, like at the end of season sort of thing?
Yeah.
And then you put the plugs in and leave the plugs in over the winter?
Yeah. The other thing I do is crimp the gasoline line and make sure there's no gas in the carburetor.
How do you do that?
Those are about the only two things that line out here.
Oh, how do you crimp that black one?
If it won't, well, I do. It's not easy.
Oh, you got to put some.
Sometimes you have to prime it with that primer there.
Yep.
If it won't start.
Yep. That's the primer.
Yeah,
if I ever start in my backyard, yes.
Then you just put your garden hose.
Oh, that's where you put the water on for running the engine and testing it. Oh, that's fantastic.
Gasoline.
Right there, got you. And what kind of gas you put the high test in, right?
Gas.
And
that 91 octane.
Got you. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Then the controls, you've got the RPM, the mileage, and the fuel gauge.
Yep.
And then here, there's a number of switches. There's lights. There's a horn. I don't even know which one's which anymore. I haven't used them for years.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is called a lanyard. You can attach that to yourself, and if anything happens where you fell out of the boat or anything, and you pull that out, it's kill switch.
Right, and this is that has to be on to actually start the engine.
No, yeah, it has to be there.
Yeah, got you.
Right.
Okay. All right. 12 volt. It's all whatever, and
the gears.
Is this what is the choke? When you turn it on, you push it in?
Push it in.
You push it in the first time to just give it a little gas?
I do every time.
Every time?
Well, sometimes if it's cold, it might take...
You push it and turn, and then let off.
Yeah.
Don't hold it in too long.
Yeah, that's right. And if it doesn't start, then let it out and redo it.
Okay.
Like sometimes if it's cold, it takes maybe 3 or 4.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
What else?
You undid this thing here.
Yeah, it's a little stiff. You really have to push. If you want to try it, just try it now. You got to really push on it. Maybe it needs a little oil or something. Really hard. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, got you. Just
sticks a little bit.
And then there's just a little place to put stuff.
In here, I think there's the anchor and the throw rope.
Anchor?
Yeah, I believe it's in there. I believe that's an anchor. I don't know. I never opened it, but I'm pretty sure that's.
It feels like some sort of anchor.
Yeah, and the throw rope.
Yeah.
These are to tie down the back when we put it on the trailer.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, and under where you're standing, we've got the
that's where you can
paddle
put
and the bailing can.
Yep, you can put your skis there or water ski. Okay, excellent. Do all seats come up and there's stuff under it?
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, that's the part of it, how it's put together.
They come in pieces.
Okay, and then there's more storage up here?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never opened. I don't know if there's what's under that.
Does it? No. Oh, it does. That's weird. Oh, yeah, there's another
that's
thing.
a fire extinguisher.
Oh, fantastic.
I never looked in there.
Okay, snaps on. And this one comes up in the front, too? Does that seat come up?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, little area there.
Cool. A little bit of gas, just it goes up to a dead spot.
Okay, but when you're sitting, you just keep it right down? Did you just have it?
As soon as it starts, I bring it back.
Oh, okay, as soon as it starts. So right now, you give it a little gas.
Yep. Oh, I can't really reach it there.
There we go. And then what did you just do? You just put that back.
Yeah.
You gave it the gas, then you put it back.
Yeah, I just don't let it rev too fast when it's cold.
Is this neutral? Is that neutral?
It's in neutral now, but there's still a little bit of water moving through the system.
Gotcha.
It's trying to push us ahead a little.
Oh, I see. And this is reverse?
Reverse and forward.
Reverse and forward. So right, you keep it in neutral to start. When it's cold, and it shows the gas and everything. All right. All right. So let's see how you should I just I'm gonna
head out.
Yeah.
Forward. A little bit of gas. I don't run it wide open too much. I don't care.
Yeah. Floats right in there. Is there anything else? Like, man, this could use some, I guess, power washing. Just power wash some of this and clean the.
You know what the best thing to do with it?
What?
Is muriatic acid diluted. Eat it right off.
Muriatic acid?
Diluted.
Yeah.
Diluted, yeah.
You put that on there straight, you're gonna have a lot of problems.
Oh, these are clamps actually on the boat to the boat.
Yeah.
They're special for it?
Yeah. This is for whenever you're on the highway, you got to have these on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, instead of ratchet straps.
Yeah. Okay, so I just shove these through here.
How to put the
Loop them like that.
the poles on for the skirt for the canopy cover. So you tie. So the trick to put this first strap on is to wrap it around and under and loop it. There's loops on the end of these like that. And you bring these two, a left and right, to this device, and it basically stands on a pole. And you follow it back to this one that fits in that groove with this little under storage, and it goes back to the right and the left, or whatever the left and right is to you too. And it goes down here to these, and it wraps around the same sort of way and builds a simple thing to put the actual enclosure on, which is fantastic, and we'll do that also.